concerning ancient Crete, of ancient Greece, of course. Mitochondrial DNA shows Minoans came from Europe and not from Africa. A new study conducted by a team of American and Greek researchers found that the people of the ancient Minoan civilization living on the island of Crete most likely came from Europe. In their paper published in the journal Nature Communications, the team says the mitochondrial DNA, mtDNA, evidence contradicts the long-held notion that the people of the long-lost civilization came from Africa. That's not so, according to DNA. Evidence of the great Minoan civilization first came to light in 1900 when an excavation by Sir Arthur Evans discovered the palace of Minos on the island of Crete that happens to be right in the capital, Heraklion, Crete, noting similarities between artwork discovered there and in parts of Egypt. Evans suggested it was possible early inhabitants of the island came from Africa. Since that time, others have concurred, while some suggest that Minoans most likely came from the Middle East or even from Europe. In this new study, the researchers turned to mitochondrial DNA for the true answer. Let's remember also from our past videos and articles, the Minoan DNA has been found in the Native Americans of North America. The Native American Indians are found to have Minoan DNA from ancient Crete because they used to have sailing, trade all through the Mediterranean to going through the Straits of Gibraltar. They would also trade with Portugal, Spain, all the way up to the British Isles. From there, they would catch the Gulf Stream, heading towards Iceland, from there to Greenland, and from there to Labrador of North America, Quebec. And they found a lot of the Native Americans around the Great Lakes and the St. Lawrence River are from mitochondrial DNA of the Minoans. Now, going back to this, the team took samples from skeletal remains of over 100 early denizens of the island that had been found in a cave by other researchers. They then compared the mitochondrial DNA from those samples with samples taken from people living in the modern world, as well as with some samples from other old world inhabitants. The analysis of the test results indicates that the early inhabitants of Crete were likely farmers who settled on the island long before the appearance of the Minoan society. This suggests that the Minoan civilization most likely came about as a result of the evolution of the early farmers. No evidence of African ancestry was found. No evidence of African ancestry was found. The Minoan civilization existed for approximately 1,200 years, vanishing around 1,500 BC. Some suggest their sudden disappearance was due to the volcanic eruption and tsunami, most probably from the Santorini volcano, while others say it was most likely the inhabitants of Crete were wiped out by an invading army. In any case, the Minoan civilization is considered to be first advanced civilization of the Bronze Age Europe. The people there left behind huge buildings, impressive artwork, and mysterious hieroglyphs, and it appears likely the early farmers were part of a wave of immigrants coming from the Middle East and Anatolia to Europe, looking for land to farm. As for the similarity between artwork found in Crete and Egypt, the researchers suggest it was most likely the result of trade between the two civilizations. And this is on phys.org by Bob Eureka. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.